It is fan playoffs time. It is fan playoffs time. I'm trying to get my phone to see the screen better. There it goes. It's hard getting this to go, right? Get the light going. Trying to get this set up right. Hey, look who is GamerDude146 here yet? It is his game. It's your game, bud. Leave some comments if you're here. It's the first game of the NHL18 fan playoffs. I'm gonna light off here in a second. It's GamerDude146, the Flames, and it is Tyler Paris, the Blues. You can probably see it better now. Take a sip of Mountain Dew and get this going. Hey, hey, hey. Let's go. So it is one game per stream. It's 5-minute periods for the first round. It'll be 10 for the second round, 15 for the conference final, and then 20 for the final. We're here at the Scotiabank Saddledome in Calgary, where the Flames host the 8th place Blues in Game 1. All right, so if you're watching, leave some comments. It is the Flames and Blues for this, the first game of the Western Conference first round. GamerDude146 versus Tyler Paris. Tyler Paris, the Blues. Gamer, the Calgary Flames. We got one person watching, but nobody leaving comments yet. It is Mark Giordano, the captain. Last season, 12 goals, 27 assists, 39 points. Where's number 5 for the Flames? And that C on his shoulder. He's got 2 C's on the front of his jersey. Starting goaltenders, Mike Smith for the Flames, 168, 198, and 28. His career numbers, 2.70 goals against average, .912 save percentage, and 33 shutouts in his regular season career. Where's 41 for the Flames? On the other side of the Blues, Jake Allen, 81, 46, and 8, 2.37 goals against average, .915 save percentage, and 15 shutouts in his regular season career. He wears 34 for the Blues. Monahan and Stastny for the faceoff to start the NHL18 fan playoffs. Won by Stastny to Pietrangelo. Here's Bouwmeester. Bouwmeester back to Stastny. He gives it to Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo comes in. He gives it to Stastny. Back to Pietrangelo. He tried to shoot it. And now the Flames try to poke it the other way. Game 1 of the first round here between the Flames and the Blues. Here's Bouwmeester. Flames with home ice advantage. Bouwmeester. Down low. He looks for Hamilton. Dougie Hamilton gives it to Gaudreau. Gaudreau with it to Giordano. Giordano to Hamilton. Over to Giordano. Giordano to Bouwmeester. Hamilton to Giordano. He shoots and a save made by Allen. Flames still with it. Here's Monahan. Over to Hamilton. Hamilton drives and a glove save by Allen. Blues with it. Off the face-off win. They come to the Calgary end. Here's Steen. Steen, he looks for a teammate, but he got it to a Flame. Here's Backlund. Backlund. Looks like right side of the shot. They score! Calgary on the board first. Matthew Tkachuk from Backlund and Frolik, 3:35 into the first period. The Flames with the first goal of the NHL 18 fan playoffs. GamerDude146 on top. with his Calgary Flames. Backlund and Steen now for the faceoff. It is Tkachuk's first from Backlund and Frolik. Faceoff won by the Flames. Here's Brody. Brody gets knocked down by Steen. He picks it up. Now here's Parayko. Parayko looks for Shin. Here's Braden Shin. He doesn't have anybody. Now he gives it to Steen. He scores. Wait, that's not Steen. Who is that? The Blues tie it up. It's Robbie Fabry from Shen and Parayko, and it's 1-1. Thought it was Steen. So, the Blues, after giving up the first goal, have tied it up here in Game 1. It is Fabry's first from Shen and Parayko as Backlund and Steen take the faceoff. Won by Backlund. Here's Tkachuk. Tkachuk looks for Brody. Brody, he's looking to get the Flames to lead back. Here's Backlund. Backlund, he's got Tkachuk, but he won't pass. Backlund with it along the boards. Here's Frolik. Frolik to Tkachuk. Tkachuk gets it knocked off of him. And here come the Blues. Here's Fabry. Fabry. Pass to Edmondson, and it comes around the boards now. Picked up by Edmondson. In front, a shot. And it goes up high on Smith. Flames trying to poke it out. Here's Robbie Fabry. He's the one that tied it up now for Edmondson. And in front of Shen. And a save by Smith. Here's Frolik. Coming in. He gives it right to Edmondson. And now here is the Blues. There's Barbashev. Right there. Who was that? I didn't see the name. As it is covered by Smith. And it's still 1-1 with 12:23 remaining in the first period. Bennett and Barbashev for the faceoff. Won by Barbashev. Here's Bertuzzo. Down low. Looking for Barbashev, but Bennett with it. Bennett to Versteeg. Versteeg to Ferland. There's Ferland. He gave it right to St. Louis Blue. Here they come. There's Sobotka. Now the Flames come the other way. Here's Ferland. Ferland. He's got a chance. Gives it back to Hamonic, a shot, and it goes up high and wide. Bertuzzo. He gives it to his defenseman. Now it's picked up for the Blues. Here's Harvey. Here's Pay-Harvey. And now Bertuzzo. Shot by the Blues. And now here come the Flames the other way. Hamilton flips it in. Or shoots it in, rather. There's Bennett of the Blues. He puts it in from the Calgary end. Smith plays it and picked up by his defenseman. Here's Lazar. Dumps it into the St. Louis end. Stastny. With it at the half wall to Bouwmeester. Bouwmeester to Pietrangelo in front. Looks like Bouwmeester tried to get it. It was either Bouwmeester or Stastny. There's Bouwmeester. Off the boards. It comes to Lazar. Lazar with the Flames the other way. A 1-1 game in the first. 6:42 to go. Here's Pietrangelo. To Stastny. All the way over to Pietrangelo? No, that's Pietrangelo. Here's Gaudreau to Monahan. Monahan comes in. He passes. At the half wall. This one comes to Giordano. A shot by Gaudreau, and it's saved by Allen. Stastny to Tarasenko. Here's Vladimir Tarasenko. He shoots, and a save made by Smith. Monahan battling with it. Battling somebody with it. Here's Bouwmeester. Bouwmeester shoots, and it goes wide. Here's Giordano. Looks for a teammate, but now the Blues battling. In the Calgary end, Hamilton. There's a chance for the Blues, and a shot save made by Smith. Monahan to Gaudreau. Gaudreau with a little dangle. This comes up to Brouwer. Troy Brouwer. He gives it to Gaudreau. Gaudreau looking for Brouwer, and it's covered by Allen, but he passes it out now. Here come the Blues. Into the Calgary end. Here's Jaskin to Sobotka. To Parayko. Back to Sobotka. There's Barbashev. Here's Dougie Hamilton. He gives it to Gaudreau. And the Flames coming the other way. But now here's Bouwmeester to Parayko. Parayko comes across center red. And picked up by Backlund. He gives it to Frolik. Frolik coming in. Final minute of the first now. 1-1 in Calgary. Game 1 of the Western semis. Or Western quarters. Sorry. With the first place Flames and the 8th place Blues. Bouwmeester gives it up to, looks like Parayko. Here's Sobotka. Shot saved by Smith. And the period comes to an end. 1-1 after 1 in game 1. A lot of ones. So, both goaltenders perfect except for one from Fabry, and that was after the one from Tkachuk. Not long after either. So, at the 1-1, it's 1-1 after 1. Coming up, the first intermission report from Calgary. Who's watching? Leave some comments. Your first intermission report from Calgary. It is 1-1 after 1. Shots are 7-2 Blues. Hits are 6-1 St. Louis. Time on attack, 3:01 for St. Louis, 2:12 for Calgary. Passing percentage is 82.5 for Calgary, 78.7 for St. Louis. And penalty minutes, power play minutes are all at zeros. Faceoffs are 3-2 St. Louis. Breakaways and shorthanded goals are at zeros here in Game 1 at the Scotiabank Saddledome between the Flames and the Blues. And second period coming up. Second period about to start here in Calgary, where the Flames are tied with the Blues in Game 1 of this Western Western quarter final game. Stastny and Monahan for the faceoff. Won by Monahan. Here's Giordano. He gives it to Gaudreau. Gaudreau back to Giordano. He looks for Monahan. Monahan, he's got somebody if he hurries, but nope. He'll come around. He gives it to Gaudreau. Back to Monahan. Back to Gaudreau. Gaudreau, he looked for a pass, but it fanned on it. In front. Here's Monahan. A shot and a save made by Allen. He gets his own rebound. Here's Gaudreau to Hamilton. Brouwer. Brouwer. Shot saved by Allen. Here's Brouwer. Got two people watching. Leave some comments. Giordano. Hamilton. Back to Giordano to Brouwer. To Giordano again to Brouwer. Brouwer. Shot by Gaudreau. Now Bouwmeester takes it the other way, but it's picked up by Monahan. Here's Monahan. He gives it to Giordano. He rips it off of Blue. And now the Flames still control. Here's Monahan. He gives it to Brouwer. Hamilton. Now Gaudreau. Now the Monahan and a shot. Wide. Here come the Blues. It's Tarasenko. Into the Calgary end. He tries to dangle a little bit, but he lost it. Now Hamilton trying to poke him off of it. Here comes Tarasenko again. Here's Edmondson. Back to Tarasenko. Tarasenko. Look for Steen. Shot. It goes wide of the net. Here's Frolik. Frolik to Gaudreau. Flames coming the other way. It's a 2-on-2. If they hurry, now it's just a 1-on-3. Edmondson puts it around the boards. It'll be picked up by a Flame, but they are offside. And the whistle sounds. So coming up after this game, we have the Anaheim Ducks at the Colorado Avalanche for Game 1 of that series. This is Game 1 of the Western quarters. Got it right that time. Between the Flames and the Blues. Backlund and Steen for the faceoff. Won by Backlund. Flames control. Here's Stone. Stone passes to Tkachuk. No, for a leak. Is that Tkachuk? No, that's not Tkachuk, is it? I can't tell. Parayko. Now here's Fabry. Fabry comes in. He's got a chance. Robbie Fabry. Pass to Sobotka, and a shot goes wide in the net. Here's Steen. To Bertuzzo, a shot. And Steen will pick it up again. Steen. Here's Goodbranson to Bertuzzo. Back to Goodbranson. Back to Bertuzzo. Back to Goodbranson. To Bertuzzo. To Fabry. Goodbranson. Shot got blocked by a Flame, but the Blues still control. Here's Fabry. Fabry's got the only goal for the Blues so far today. Robbie Fabry to Steen. Steen with a shot and save made by Smith. Here are the Blues. Shot. It's in front. That could go in. Smith finds it, and he makes the save. And he'll get a whistle. Mike Smith. A huge save there for the Flames, as it was on top of his head, and he was able to find it. Here's another big one right there. Bennett and Barbashev for the faceoff. Won by Bennett. Here are the Flames. Here's Hamonic. He gives it. Now Ferland has it. Ferland to Bennett. Sam Bennett shoots in a save made by Allen. Rebound. Bennett has it again. Now the Blues pick it up. Here's Jaskin. Jaskin coming the other way for St. Louis. He's got it into the Calgary end. I was going to say Flames. Smith passes out to Hamonic, and he gives it back to Smith. Hamonic. You suck. Both goaltenders doing really good in this game. Oh crap! I think I forgot to make this continuous overtime. Ooh. I forgot to make this one continuous overtime. So, ooh. Blues win the faceoff. Here's Edmondson. Over to Parayko. Parayko around the boards. Picked up by Brodziak. Brodziak. This one tipped, and a huge hit there by Parayko. And now here's Brodziak. Parayko with it again. Now here's Lazar. And Hamilton flips it in. Here's Hamonic. Hamonic's got a chance. It goes up high. Edmondson. Now here's Bennett for the Blues. Brodziak. Bennett coming in. There could have been goaltender interference there. But no. Here's Lazar. Lazar. Comes in, he dumps it into the St. Louis end. Pietrangelo around the boards for Baumeister. Baumeister up to Brodziak. Brodziak flips it into the Calgary end. And this one picked up by Sobotka. Sobotka. He got it to Baumeister. Is he offside? He could have been offside there. There's a shot and it goes wide in the net. And now the Flames with it. And now here's Jaskin. In front, they score. The Blues take the lead. It's 2-1. And it is Jaskin, I believe. As the Blues take the lead here, it is Vladimir Sobotka from Jaskin and Barbashev. But the Blues take a 2-1 lead in Game 1. Second period, Mike Smith had no chance on that one. He sniped it. 4:51 to go in the second period. It is 2-1. Sobotka, his first from Jaskin and Barbashev. Bennett and Barbashev for the faceoff now. Won by Bennett. Here's Giordano. Up to Ferland. Is he even onside? Here's Bennett. Bennett looking for Ferland again, and he couldn't get it to him. Here's Barbashev. Coming in. He gives it to Blue. Now here's Giordano. Versteeg. Puts it around the boards. Picked up by the Flames. Here's Hamilton. Hamilton. Back. Now there's one Versteeg. Looks like Yager's not in the Flames, but here's Sam Bennett, and a shot goes wide. Ortuzzo. Coming in. He's got Schwartz. Here's Schwartz. He got hooked, but no penalty. Schwartz to Tarasenko. Now picked up by Ferland. Ferland to Bartuski, or whatever his name is. Here's Tkachuk. The only Flame goal on the board. It's Matthew Tkachuk. Here's Backlund. Now, Bortuski, or whatever his name is. Final minute now of the second period. Flames with control. Here's Matthew Tkachuk. He looks in front. Now Allen with the save. 30.7 remaining in the second period clock. It's a 2-1 St. Louis Blues lead. Gaudreau has 14:36 time on ice with a shot and 0 plus minus. It's Backlund and Steen for the face-off, which is won by Backlund. Tkachuk to Bodie. Now Backlund. Brody. Here's Frolik. Frolik with 3 seconds. Frolik shoots, and it's save made by Allen. And that's where time runs out on the second period, and it's 2-1 Blues after 2. Jaskin to Sobotka, and it's 2-1 after 2. In the second intermission report, and if you're the 8th place team, that doesn't mean you can't win the first game. It is the Blues Goes to the 8th place team against the 1st place Calgary Flames here in game number 1 of the Western Quarters between these two. Shots are 12-8 St. Louis. Hits are 7-4 St. Louis. Time on attack, 5:52 for St. Louis and only 5:07 for the Flames. And passing percentage, 82 for the Flames, 80.2 for St. Louis. Penalty minutes, power play minutes, all at zeros. Face-offs are 7-4 Flames. Breakaways and shorthanded goals are at zeros. So pretty much the Blues with the advantage here. Let me see if I can change this to continuous overtime. But, nope. Alright, so it's stuck on it's stuck on overtime and then shootout. But next game, it's going to be continuous overtime. Alright. Third period about to start. 8th place Blues on top of the Calgary Flames in first. Third period coming up. The third period here in Calgary, the Flames trail the Blues 2-1. The 8th place team on top. Monahan and Stastny for the face-off. Face-offs are 7-4 Calgary. Face-off won by Monahan. Here's Giordano. Giordano. He looks for, I guess, somebody. Comes in. A shot there, and it's off the iron. Right off the crossbar on the shot from the Calgary defenseman. Here's Tarasenko. He lost it to Brouwer. Now Giordano. Back to Brouwer. Picked up by Schwartz. Puts it around the boards. It's going to be picked up by Brouwer. He gives it to Monahan. He gives it to Gaudreau. Gaudreau comes in. He's got a chance if he hurries. And he lost it to Bouwmeester. Now Tarasenko. Tarasenko comes in across center red. He looks for Stastny. He's onside. There's Schwartz, and he looks for a shot. Poked away by Smith. Schwartz doesn't have a pass, so he puts it around the boards. Backlund picks it up for the Flames and comes the other way. Berlin to Tkachuk. Back to Backlund. Here's Frolik. With it. Frolik to Stone. To Giordano. There's Stone. And a chance of shot by Tkachuk, I think. No, not Frolik, not Tkachuk. And it remains 2-1 thanks to Allen. Monahan 13:56 time on ice with a goal, or with a shot in 0 plus minus. As Steen and Bennett take the faceoff. Won by Sam Bennett. Here's Brody. And the Blues take it the other way. It's Fabry. Comes in. Shoots. Goes wide. Here's Ferland coming in. He's got 1-on-2. If he hurries, he's got 2-on-2. He doesn't hurry. Ferland battling with Fabry. Fabry gives it to Steen. And now Stone has to wait and get back on side. Stone looks for Brody. We got a delayed penalty here on the Blues. Here's Ferland. Ferland looks for somebody. Can he get it to anybody? Here's Ferland. And 6-on-5 until now, as the ref looks like he's calling Braden Shin for something. It's power play for the Flames. It looks like it's going to be a hook. Doesn't tell us. Monahan and Brodziak for this faceoff to start the power play for Calgary. Won by Monahan. Here's Brouwer to Brody. It is hooking, the call. Brouwer comes in on this power play for the Calgary Flames. Blues try to flip it out, but they can't. Here's Brouwer. Brouwer looks for Brody. Brody. Now here's Brouwer again. Gives to Gaudreau. Here's a chance in front. A save made by Allen. 12:16 remaining in the third period. It's still 2-1 Blues. Kind of hoping this one ends in regulation. Monahan wins the faceoff, I guess. Now here's Brouwer. To Versteeg, to Brody, to Gaudreau. He rips it, and it goes right into the glove of Jake Allen. Monahan loses the faceoff. Now Bomeister tried to get it now in front. Here's a chance and a cross check there that won't get called. Fans don't like it. Here's Brody to Gaudreau. Now Versteeg. Versteeg. He comes in on this power play, which has 27 seconds remaining, and flipped out by the Blues. 20 to go on the power play for Calgary. Here's Gaudreau. He gives it to Monahan. Monahan comes in. Power play is ended. Here's Steen. Now Brody to Versteeg. Flames looking to get a goal here. Versteeg. Still with it. Now he gives it to Monahan. Monahan looks for Frolik. Frolik. He lost it. Here's Steen. 9.5 to go here. Third period to play. Shen with a shot and a save made by Smith. Backlund and Barbashev for the face-off now. Face-off won by Backlund. Here's Stone. He looks for a pass. He gives it to Tkachuk. Here's Frolik. Frolik coming in. He gave it to Gaudreau. Now Tkachuk. No, it's not Gaudreau. Thought it was Gaudreau. Nope. Barbashev to Jaskin. Now to Sobotka. Back to Barbashev. Back to Sobotka. And a shot. And a save by Smith. Stone. Looks for Tkachuk. Now here's Backlund. Backlund gives it over to Frolik. Back to Backlund. Backlund comes in. He looks for a drop pass, but he'll get it to himself again. As Backlund to Brody. Now Backlund puts it around the boards. Picked up by a teammate there. Here's Backlund still. And now Sobotka comes the other way for St. Louis. 6.5 to go here in the third. 2-1 Blues. There's a chance in front for Goodbranson, and he couldn't get it in. Jaskin. Kick to Stastny. To Bortuzzo. Around the boards. Picked up by Hamonic. And now the Flames are coming the other way. Tried to dump it in. Now Backlund. Trying to find a way to dangle, but he can't. Here's Schwartz. To Stastny. Here's Tarasenko. Tarasenko comes in. Shoots. It goes wide. Flames are trying to be a little too fine here. Here's Schwartz with a shot and a save made by Smith again. 4 minutes to go here in the third period. Edmondson to Schwartz. Schwartz shoots. Saved by Smith. Here's Versteeg. Coming in. He gives it to Ferland. Ferland looks for Stajan. And he couldn't get it to him. Here comes Schwartz. If he hurries, he's got a breakaway. But he doesn't. And Versteeg with it now. Cross center red. Gives it to Sam Bennett. Sam Bennett. Now he looks for Versteeg again or something. Bennett. Now here's Hamonic. Picked off by Shen. And if he hurries, he has a breakaway, but he won't get it. Shen to Parayko. Parayko shoots and he goes wide. 1:20 to go in the third period of play. You got to be watching that for Calgary. Here's Versteeg. Coming in. Final minute now of regulation time. Versteeg shoots. Save by Allen. Is Mike Smith coming out of the net yet? Looks like he's going to stay. And the Calgary mascot Harvey behind Mike Smith. Bennett and Brodziak for this faceoff. If Bennett wins it, they'll probably pull Smith. Won by Bennett. And now here's Giordano. Shot. Blocked in front. Parayko. Now Versteeg shoots, he scores! 49.2 to go. In regulation, it's 2-2. So crap, this one might go to overtime. Chris Versteeg from Ferland. And it's at 19:11. It is 2-2. Flames tie it up. Bennett and Brodziak for the faceoff. Versteeg's first from Ferland. And now Brodziak wins the faceoff. Here's Parayko to Edmondson. Edmondson to Bennett. Here comes Bennett. He's in. If he hurries, he's got a chance, but no. There's Versteeg, 35 to go. He gives it to Bennett. Bennett back to Versteeg. Versteeg. He lost it to Brodziak. Here's Pietrangelo to Bennett. Back to Payarvi. Dougie Hamilton. Here come the Flames. 22 seconds to go in regulation. Here's Brouwer. Brouwer He gives it to Gaudreau. Gaudreau got knocked down. Bennett with 15 seconds to go. That could have been a penalty, but no. Bennett for the Blues. 9 seconds to go. Here's Hamilton to Brouwer. Brouwer with 4 seconds left. 3. Monahan. 1. Shot. Never mind. We're going to overtime in the first game of the series. Hopefully it stays in overtime because it's going to be 5 minutes and then a shootout if they don't. I meant to make it continuous OT, but forgot to. But 2-2 after 3. Thanks to Chris Versteeg. At the end of regulation in Game 1 between the Blues and Flames, the Flames tied it up. Chris Versteeg, his goal, with 49.2 on the regulation clock. Shots are 18-12 Blues. Hits are 12-5 Blues. Time on attack, 8:06 for Calgary and 7:42 for St. Louis. Passing percentage, 81 for the Flames and 79 for the Blues. Penalty minutes, 2 for St. Louis as the Flames are over 1 and 2 minutes of power play time. Faceoffs are 13-6 Calgary, and breakaways and shorthanded goals are at 0s. Let's go to overtime. Overtime about to start here between the Blues and Flames in Game 1. Crap, it says 5 minutes instead of 20, but whatever. Monahan and Stastny. Won by Monahan, and it comes all the way into the Calgary end. Giordano will pick it up. Giordano to Monahan. Monahan gets to Gaudreau. Gaudreau up to Monahan, and a shot save made by Allen. And now here's Gaudreau. In front for Monahan. He couldn't get it to him. Or couldn't get the shot off to go in. Tarasenko, 3:40 to go here in overtime. Giordano with it. Here's Monahan, back to Giordano. Giordano to Gaudreau. Gaudreau, he looks for Monahan. Monahan to Giordano in front. It's Monahan, he scores! Flames win Game 1 in overtime. Sean Monahan, Flames take it 3-2 in Game 1. In overtime. And they take a 1-0 series lead over the St. Louis Blues. And oh, what a shot by Sean Monahan. Allen wasn't ready, and he buried it. And Calgary can go into Game 2, still at home, with a 1-0 series lead. The Flames salute their fans here as they get the OT winner in Game 1. A good game played between these two. And it was fascinating, really. An interesting series. An interesting finish to Game 1. And Flames 3, Blues 2, overtime. Your final. Post-game recap coming up. Your post-game recap from St. Louis. It is a final score of 3-2 in overtime. The Flames take Game 1. Shots were 18-15 St. Louis. St. Louis did not get a shot off in overtime. Hits were 12-5 St. Louis. Time on attack, 8:30 for Calgary, 7:42 for St. Louis. Passing percentage, 81.5 for Calgary, 79.2 for the Blues. Penalty minutes, 2 for St. Louis as the Flames were over 1 and 2 minutes of power play time. Faceoffs were 14-6 Calgary. Breakaways and shorthanded goals were at 0s. And your 3 stars of the night, the third star, Chris Versteeg, with a goal, no assist, 1 point, and no hits. He had the tying goal in the third with 49.2 to go. Matthew Tkachuk, your second star, as he had the first goal for the Flames. That put him on ahead 1-0 with a goal, no assist, 1 point, and no hits. And Sean Monahan, the game-winning goal, is also your first star. He also has 1 goal, no assist, 1 point, and no hits. And that will end Game 1 stream for this series. Coming up is Colorado and Anaheim when we get back.